Happy Sunday, and welcome to another beautiful day. And this one looks like it's going to stay beautiful. We are looking at 45-degree weather, and as is per usual on these adventures, a change of plans. Deb's had a family emergency, so she's not able to come out today. I know she's really disappointed because this was going to be her only chance to hike before the new year. That woman leads a busy life. So instead, after much soul searching and 1 a.m. texting, I have convinced Nikki to come out with me, and we're going to have a bit of an urban adventure today. We are going to go do a section of the Wissahickon trails, or the trails in Wissahickon Park. If you've been here for a while, you know Deb and Nikki and I did a section in the winter, which was quite a challenge, but this one is going to be a bit shorter and hopefully not quite as challenging. I'm really feeling it in my feet from all the elevation yesterday. So we're gonna go take it easy today. I'm gonna get to hang out with my bud, and let's get some hiking in. So we are here at the Wissahickon Environmental Center. I have the Nikki with me.
First time in a while.
Yeah, she hasn't gone hiking with me. When's the last time you went hiking with me?
Sometime in the spring.
Yeah, I think, yeah. No, it was when we did the St. Peter's Trail.
Is that Maryland?
No, that was before Maryland.
No, I was talking about when
we
did
went
Maryland.
into the place and had lunch that day.
Oh, okay.
This is going on my footage.
I'm sorry. Slice of life.
So anyway, it's been at least 2 months. So it's been a while.
Where we're going today, and she just said it.
So, well, where we're going today is the Andorra Meadow. This is my first time here, but we've done other hikes in the Wissahickon Park. As I've said before, Wissahickon Park is one of the largest urban parks in the country. It's about 10 times the size of Central Park. And the Wissahickon Creek runs through it. You might remember I hiked along the Wissahickon Creek on the Wissahickon Green Trail in the spring. Mother's Day, in fact. I'll link that below so you can see that. But that creek runs all the way down into Philadelphia. But the park itself has dozens and dozens of hiking trails, and it goes through neighborhoods, and people use it as their backyards when they live in the city and don't really have backyards of their own. So there's some kind of a birthday party or celebration going on today. Oh, it's a work event. Okay. So we're seeing lots of people coming in. There's trays of donuts, and I'm very jealous. But we may be spotting them a little later because there's a location marked on the map called the Great Beach, and I'm very curious to go see what that is. But first we're going to do the 2.1 on this trail. But we're not going to do that until we get moving, so let's get hiking. The downside of these urban hikes is the sections tend to be very short, and it's really easy to miss the turnoff. So we've gone 0.2 and already missed a turnoff, but that's kind of par for our course. So all right, let's climb back up this hill and get back on trail. A Nikki for scale. Look at the size of that thing. Dang. So this massive beast behind me is a European great beech that was planted in 1860 when this property first started as a tree farm for the region. In 2006, it was designated as a Pennsylvania specimen tree for the European beech, and it got to be 102 feet tall. There's no notes on what happened. It looks like it must have gotten sick and branches have fallen off in storms and such. But even so, it's still just an absolutely beautiful tree. I saw it on the sign. It's like, oh, it's another big tree, but there's something different about being this close to a tree that's this big. I mean, look at it. It's 3 times as wide as I am, and I'm pretty wide. But it's really beautiful. I'm glad we got lost trying to get and ended up here accidentally, but I'm really glad we did. We've gone just over a mile in over an hour and a half. Not because the terrain is terrible, but there's so much to look at. Every time we turn around, there's a new tree to look at, or new fungus to check out, or a different view. And sometimes we just stop and stare up because so many of these trees are so big. I was saying to Nikki, we bemoan the loss of the old growth forest, which rightly we should, but there's still something really impressive about a 150-year-old tree. So it's a beautiful day to be out walking, and we've been talking to lots of people on the trail. Two ladies that we ran into introduced us to the iNaturalist app. They were helping us try and identify some kind of a coral fungus we found on one of the trees. So I think we're both going to start using that more, just because we're curious and we want to know what these trees are and what these plants are and what is this monstrous leaf that we keep seeing. I swear they're bigger than my feet put end to end. They're huge. They make us feel like halflings that we're so tiny next to them. I think they might be from a tree these ladies were talking about called an umbrella magnolia, but we don't know. We got to find out. But so we've got about a mile left to go. We keep taking wrong turns, but that's okay because they keep taking us to really interesting places. And I mean, we're in the city. We're in Philadelphia. You wouldn't know it by looking around. This is a wonderful park, a wonderful place, and I'm really glad we came out here today. I've never been a fan of Japanese maples. To me, they're those short, stumpy trees that you see in people's front yards. I've never seen Japanese maples like this. They're like lace in the forest. And the colors, they're going from still being green to yellows to very pale oranges to that amazing red. I've never seen a red like that, all in the same woods. It's so beautiful. So we made it back to the car. We didn't do as much as I'd kind of would have liked to, but everything we saw was just beautiful. We were literally out there 3 hours to do 2 miles. But oh my goodness, that maple grove was just beautiful, and there was so much to see, and all the trees. We spent so much time looking like this. So we are already planning on another visit back here to see some more of this. And see what it looks like in other seasons. So, but yeah, this was marvelous. Well, so I am back on the grind. I'm still building up mileage. The 2 miles still left my feet pretty tired. I gotta get more religious about doing my ankle exercises, but we'll get there. I will be going out again next weekend, probably just once, because we're coming up on Thanksgiving, and I got a lot of prep to do for Thanksgiving, but my mental health is going to require that I go out and hike somewhere. So I don't know where it's going to be, but I will take you with me. We'll see you next week. Take care, everybody.